Hey everybody, it is January 16th, 2020. This your boy, Kyle, aka Vulcan Wolverine, aka Vulcan Wolverine 2. I hope everybody's doing fabulous tonight. I hope everybody's doing great and just kicking this targeting's ass. The neuro weapons attacks on me lately have been pretty bad, and I'm kind of stuck in my place, using my defenses, which really work. But I did just want to kind of do an update tonight, maybe try and get a little bit of vehicular stalking on video, and also just I haven't done a live stream or anything for about a week, so I'll probably be doing some live streams this weekend. I have some articles and a video. Listen to my car. If y'all can hear my car, the bearings on my wheels are really bad, so I gotta get a used car soon, which I'm kind of dreading, so I just have no freaking money at all. But like I said, I hope you guys are doing well. I know we're all going through hell, but I heard about a rally coming up. I think Targeted Justice is doing one in October 2020, but there's another one, and I'm not sure when it is, but it's coming up really soon. That's not a gang stalker. I just keep getting the auto mobbing pretty regularly. The one light cars actually change street lights on me, and then what I'm usually getting. Look, is that a really nice car right there? One light that we just passed. It's like a BMW, spotless, pristine, but it has one of its headlights out. I don't even really care about the gang stalking anymore. I know it's injustice and it needs to stop. And when I say, actually, somebody texted me and was saying, some people use the word gang stalking for everything, like all the targeting, the microwave targeting, the neuro weapons attacks, the directed energy weapon attacks, and everything, plus the street theater and the vehicular stalking. But when I say gang stalking, I mean the vehicular stalking, the people coming out at the same time, like your neighbors doing street theater and stuff like that. And I'll say neuro weapons attacks or directed energy weapon attacks, for the weapons attacks. But I think a lot of people kind of, to encompass all of this, just say targeting. When you're talking about the gang stalking plus the brutal torture, brutal microwave torture. I'm sorry. I was about to say the F word. I'm really, really exhausted. It just feels like my adrenaline is just pumped out of my system. And it also feels like maybe my thyroids are screwed up and stuff like that. I have that constant feeling. It's like the neuro weapons attacks. They give me these general feelings of fight or flight. But as long as I do, as long as I use Dave Case's CD and some of my other defenses I'm working with, they don't seem to be able to do very specific, detailed neuro attacks like on visual cortex and stuff. Now, I don't know, they're doing so much stuff to me, I kind of lose track, and they're being really tricky about it. Here's a one light car coming up. Did y'all catch that? Had the running light on one side and then the full light on the other side. But I was noticing, I got the bone conduction headphones, which I really, really recommend, guys. I'd get a wired pair of bone conduction headphones. I've used the Schumann resonance, pumped the Schumann resonance through the bone conduction headphones, and I couldn't even hear my V2K at all. But the first night that I got them, I played Dave Case's CD through the bone conduction headphones, and I found that it's weird, whenever I'm not using Dave Case's CD enough, my attackers will start putting this thing in were kind of doing that and testing it. So I do think that Dave Case's CD is more effective if you're just pumping the CD straight through the Koss headphones right into your inner ear, like right through your outer and inner ear. It worked differently with the bone conduction headphones. It was probably, it was probably doing something. It was probably helping, but it seemed like some of the things that I was staving off, I don't even know if that's the right way to say it, but some of the things I was warding off from my attackers, they were able to kind of get through a little bit. So I still really recommend Dave Case's CD with the Koss headphones, but the bone conduction headphones really do interfere. It interferes with a lot of the neuroweapons mood manipulation, the remote neural manipulation, where they're manipulating your mood, making you anxious and stuff like that. It's really affecting that. It also, for my V2K, it really interferes with my V2K. And like everything else I've been using to attenuate, it seemed like I couldn't get rid of my V2K, and it didn't really make sense to me, because I was like, well, if it's microwave hearing, it should be going. It did affect it. The defenses that I used do affect the V2K, but just not getting it as gone as the other stuff, right? So the bone conduction headphones really interfere with the V2K, and it leaves me questioning if one of the main angles that my attackers are using is bone conduction with the V2K. I'm not quite sure, like I'm not 100% about that, but I'm still experimenting with the bone conduction headphones. I'm not getting that much gang stalking tonight. It's like 10:30, and I just wanted to do an update. It's like my dad's birthday today, actually. I sent him a text. We hung out this weekend. I'm just mentioning it that it's my dad's birthday. But yeah, I just wanted to do like an update, let you guys know I'm okay. I know I haven't made a live stream in a while. I've just been going through dangs, just some personal stuff, and then some targeting stuff. And I'm getting worn out. Even though my defenses work and everything, I still got the 2 ZBS drivers on, putting the lead cap on at night, working with the bone conduction headphones, Dave Case CD, grounding, Dave Case CD, Dave Case CD, Dave Case CD. I really recommend those 2 things, for somebody who just is not using anything yet, to kind of start you off. But then I have to just sit around in my place all day. I go run errands and stuff like that, but I just don't have much of a life. So it's kind of rough, and it kind of wears me out. It kind of gets me in this isolated place where, complete cabin fever for many years, and you start getting conditioned. You start getting conditioned to just be isolated and stuff like that. I know, like, I'm talking to targeted individuals out there, and I know this is like really hard. People are just not, this is no fun. This is a war, right? But I do see a lot of hope out there. So you guys don't give up. Let's just not give up. Yeah, it's a good time when not many people are out, so I'm not getting too gang stalked right now. I did have, like, around my condo, this older lady who will, like, purse her lips and stuff like that, and she really does do a lot of gang stalking, and it's very weird, because she wants to talk to me also, and I do think it's like a kind of a form of street theater. She was, like, waiting out in her car when I brought Pepper, my dog, out the other day, and she had this, like, the remnants of a chocolate ice cream cone, Nah, couldn't really get that good. But she had this, like, remnants of a chocolate ice cream cone, like the little bottom piece of the cone with chocolate ice cream in it. And she was like, oh, how's Pepper doing? Can I give her this chocolate ice cream? And I was like, no, you can't give her that chocolate ice cream. Chocolate's really bad for dogs. It can kill them. And she was like, oh yeah, but I always gave my dog just a little bit. It was just very strange. And yeah, I don't want to go so far as to say, like, she had poisoned the chocolate, toxic, but like I don't know. Like I don't know how far these gang stalkers will go. These neuro weapons, like some of the things that I think that they are doing, I don't even know if I'd tell targeted individuals, because y'all would be like, no way, you're crazy. Like, so it gets very sophisticated. And I believe that as this goes along, they're trying, you know, very advanced stuff, like a network. You know, they're trying to create this network of tether energy to people's heads, like a cell phone network, so they can do better psyops and you know, manipulate targeted individuals that are trying to communicate or you know, hang out together or whatever. It's just brutal insanity. Like, I don't have to tell any of you targeted individuals this. I'm gonna do a live stream this weekend. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of vehicular gang stalking night. That's good. My problem most of the time, like, I do get some auto mobbing that's just kind of on auto. It's just DHS fusion centers, and they're just kind of going by my GPS and you know, authority figures like sheriff's department, stuff like that. But my big problem is the neuro weapons attacks. Just messing with my mind, messing with my personality, making me question what's going on still. After so long of going through this, you know, I thought it would become clear as days went by. Oh, well, they're doing this, and so I know a lot of things that they're doing in general, but they get more complicated and more sophisticated in what they're doing to me, so they can trick me, and it runs my brain ragged. It runs my brain in circles. So I really just want to throw a prayer out for you guys who are going through this, just going through gang stalking, going through the DO attacks, going through the neuro weapons attacks. I just want to throw a prayer out there for all of us. I'm gonna be going over some stuff this weekend. I got this really great article. It's straight from the Air Force. It's straight from some dude in the Air Force that actually writes articles on technology. And it talks about neuro warfare and the neuro war, and, like, you know, creating a neuro society and everything. And I also did want to go over a lot of things about, you know, Elon Musk. He had an interview with Joe Rogan, who the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Corey sent me. It's a really good video, and I kind of want to, you know, go through it and then put it in the context of how that relates to targeted individuals, because they're doing all these neuro weapons protocols and everything, and they're doing some very just weird stuff that I wouldn't even want to talk to targeted individuals about. So it's very difficult, you know, because we're all at different stages of it. We're all at different stages of it, and somebody at, like, year 1 or year 2, they would hear me talking about what my attackers are doing with remote neural manipulation between, like, me and my parents, me and my family, and other targeted individuals, and you'd just be like, oh, you're just paranoid now. This stuff has made you paranoid. But it is, the neuro weapons are just super sophisticated, super creepy. And Elon Musk has this company called Starlink, where he put up, like, thousands and thousands of satellites, private satellites, and to create a global internet, you know, is what he said. And like I've said in other videos, you know, he is like a poster child for the military-industrial complex. So everything that the military-industrial complex is doing, then they funnel out through people like Elon Musk, through private companies that, like, Elon Musk owns. They funnel out stuff in consumer markets like Google, Facebook, and everything like that. You know, so the military-industrial complex has this web. It's not really a web; it's a pyramid. You know, it's a pyramid scheme, a pyramid conspiracy fact of how they disseminate things through the consumer market and the medical industry. Like, I also have that article from MIT, which I want to go back over, because it really is a good example of how the military-industrial complex is experimenting on all of us and torturing all of us. And I mean, even people who don't think they're targeted individuals, you're getting experimented on. You're getting experimented on by, you know, electromagnetic frequencies from your computer monitors and your TVs and your smartphones. You know, we're all, like, our biofields are all being played with. Our I don't even want to say played with our biofields, like what our energy and our frequency of the human being is being mutilated and raped on a large scale, and it's causing these ripple effects. It's ripple effects in humanity to lower everybody's resonance, to lower resonance in communities, make us all at each other's throats and everything like that. It really is. I don't want to say like it's end times, but those Christians have me scratching my head, because I mean, it's like these people at the top are just really, really genociding, not even just killing people, but killing who we are as humans. Really messing and raping in that of what we are, what's the integral part of being a human being, and they're messing with that on a large scale. And I'll just, use the example I use all the time, Jurassic Park. Life finds a way. It's not going to go how they want, because our God is a lot greater. Our God is a lot bigger than them. So any kind of algorithms they have, or plots and plans and protocols and psyops and all this crap, God's going to flip it on its head, and good human beings are going to backlash. And we're doing that right now. We're doing that right now. I'm at about 17 minutes. I'll just keep it going. This is going to have to be 2 parts. So this is in part 2. If you are still watching, I'm kind of just going to drive around. I kind of need to talk, but I'm really psychologically messed up right now. I'll just be honest with you guys. I went and hung out with my family this weekend, and my grandma is getting close to that time. It's my family. It's just in a lot of stuff. Some stuff I can't talk about, guys. But I'll talk about all my targeting and everything like that. But there's stressors in my life where I kind of had to just take a step back for a week. I'm always going to have to do that sometimes. My attackers on that last panel, which was great. Like, all the panels are great, and I really want to thank everybody who comes on my panels and speaks. Sometimes it's really hard for me because I'm getting the V2K, getting really messed with and stressed out, and so it's hard to do those how I want to do them. So I'm just working through all that. You guys understand. We do still need more targeted individuals just speaking out. Like, this is becoming common knowledge, y'all. I mean, this is becoming to where people can understand that the human brain can be interacted with electromagnetic frequencies. We're not even close now. We're breaking through the wall now, and a lot of people just have to keep stepping up. And you're going to be vindicated. Some people, like, you're going to have half. Here's a one-light card. You'll see that coming up. There's a running light on one side and then the full light on the other side. See, I haven't been out that long. When I started the video, I went straight to the convenience store, and now I've been out for a couple minutes. So it seems like the DHS Fusion Center vehicular stalking kind of starts coming towards me. They start heading my way because I'm the targeted individual in the area. I don't really want to, downplay the injustice of gang stalking, but the mind control stuff, it just, like, I wouldn't even mind isn't like precise mind control, because like I'm attenuating it and using defenses. So it's like my attackers have gone to just brain hobbling and doing this really weird stuff and trying to shut my brain down. And of course I'm like using kratom, and then I have to take lorazepam every day, and then I'm using all the defenses and stuff like that, and just year after year, it's like, I wanted to tell somebody this yesterday, like, if this was going on for like a year, right, and I think we could all say that, if this was like, oh, you're going to go through some torture and mind control for a year, and I had to find defenses and stuff for a year, it'd be like a cakewalk. But having to put on the grounding and, use Dave K's CD every night, and I'm that lead cap I really recommend, and I can't remember the store I got it from, but it is I just keep saying fabulous. I guess my attackers are probably making me do that. It's really great. The lead cap is really great. blocks it. It deters my attackers from hitting that spot externally. But then after like years of wearing that down my pants, it's just like, oh, okay, this has become a part of me now. The Q-Wave Defender's hooking on me. It's become a part of me now, and I feel like I'm just, you know, I don't want to say it's better. It's better than taking on the full brunt of the attacks, but it's not great, right? It's not a great thing, not a fun thing. I would choose it. I'd choose the, you know, mixing and matching, and that's what I've found that works. That's what I've talked to everybody else. There's like not one thing that just 100%, you know, stops this stuff. But if you mix and match things like grounding and Dave Case CD, and then certain passive shielding on the head, like the less EMF headgear, there's these cool beanies, and I really want to. I haven't bought anything from this site, but I think that it's going to be a winner because a really smart targeted individual told me about it. Getlambs.com. It's a like lamb skin and other materials which really block. It blocks Wi-Fi like almost 100%. So I think some of the frequencies that are coming at us are very similar, and it'd be very effective. They have this beanie. They have this really cool beanie which I'm thinking about getting, and then just putting over the lead cap, you know, for when I sleep. So I'm getting kind of, you see that light change right when I roll up to it, but I still have the green arrow. Kind of back to the convenience store that I came to at the beginning. It's so funny. I went and bought a bunch of water bottles, and I brought them up to the counter, and the lady was like, you know, you didn't have to bring those up here. I could have just scanned them from back there. You could have just told me. And I was like, well then, but how would I bring them out to my car? And she just like got this really angry look on her face. But I wasn't trying to like insult her or, you know, do anything like that. And I don't think she was a gang stalker or anything, but it was just like, you know, I still got to bring them out to my car and get them home. So leaving them there, it wouldn't have been that convenient. It was a very bizarre conversation. Sometimes you just have bizarre conversations that don't really have to do much with gang stalking. Gang stalking or neuro weapons, they're just bizarre conversations with people. Alright, I think I'm getting to about 30 minutes, guys. I just wanted to do an update. I'm hanging in there. I know you guys are hanging in there too. Just stay courageous, stay strong. You know, live in courage and faith. I still trust God like I've never stopped. I don't know what as well as. Here's a one light right here. I've had a couple tonight. You can see them. They did like at the first, like it wasn't the exact. It wasn't January 1st, but it was like close. And I got mobbed by a bunch of white cars when I was coming out. But it doesn't seem like they've carried that color stuff, because like I started ignoring that very soon into my gang stalking when it started, and so I'm either not noticing it and maybe trying to do it, but it was very noticeable one day. It was like they just like there was like 10 white cars coming in to the U-turn I was about to make, and the deal is it's like not only do my attackers you know, stop street lights on me and stuff like that, but like when I'm coming out, like say I'm coming out on a street, they will open the floodgates. Basically, they'll like make the other lights green that are on the crisscross street, so that it's not that convenient for me, right? They'll do that sometimes too. It's basically, bottom line is they can just manipulate, you know, the street lights in a city to cause you trouble, to keep you stuck in a spot, so that then vehicular stalkers can kind of make their way to your position and stuff like that. So it's basically just manipulating the whole city and the grid to screw over targeted individuals, and, you know, get these DHS fusion centers working how they want them to and stuff like that. I think that's it for me tonight. I got a bunch of stuff that I'm gonna go through, guys, on my live streams, but I wanted to put something out to let y'all know, you know, that I'm gonna come back and do live streams. I've just been, I guess, taking a break. I wanted to think of it as like, okay, well, I'm taking a good break, but, you know, still dealing with all the targeting and neuro weapons so messed up. Like, it's hard to even just feel, like, not joy, because joy kind of comes from the Spirit, and you can be in joy, like, even when you're really depressed, but just hard to be happy. Enjoy things, be comfortable, have that, what do I call it, have that sense of, I can't remember the word for it, but when it's like, okay, everything's going to be okay, and you feel physically balanced, you feel homeostasis, you feel comfortable, sense of well-being, you know, kind of lose your sense of well-being with all this. And then you got the horrible, you know, cooking of our face and our brain and our genitals and everything to go along with that. The neuro weapons kind of sapping our sense of well-being. But yeah, guys, that's it for me tonight. I'm kind of gonna head home, rest tonight. I'll probably do like a live stream tomorrow. I'll definitely do a live stream this weekend. Try and get back in some kind of flow. I hope y'all are doing good. I'm gonna pray for all of you guys. Say a short prayer at the end of this. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. In the name of Jesus Christ. Dear Lord, please just give all targeted individuals out there, give them peace, give them strength, give them courage, and give them ways to, give them ways to defeat this targeting. Please just bring us miracles. Please just, God, just bring us all miracles. Bring us things in our path that can just keep us going. Whatever your will, we're going to fight. Give us strength, give us peace, give us healing, and just help us to help each other. Thank you for our lives, God. Thank you for what you have given us. Thank you for the miracles that you have given us. And please just give us more miracles in this horror that we're going through. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. In the name of Jesus Christ. All right, guys. I will see you on the next one. Okay, y'all stay strong.